Then to believe it. Now. Forever. Dream it and achieve it. I think it's the start of the new week. Yeah.
Boo him all you want, but the way Logan Paul has swiftly adapted to this business is basically unheard of. It wasn't so long ago that Paul had never even stepped foot inside the squared circle.
Now he's stealing the show every time he does, and the WWE Universe has to give him a begrudging respect for that.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll have all our fingers on the rewind button when Andrade is also in the ring.
Well, there are few superstars who are as confident in their ability as Andrade is. There's absolutely no wasted movement when he unleashes his offense, and his ability to reverse the seemingly irreversible is incredible.
Yokosuka cutter!
Andrade is starting to get the crowd involved.
Corey, any tips for taking on an athlete in top physical condition like Logan Paul?
Well, Logan has the physical tools, but his in-ring skills are still a work in progress. I'd reach deep into my bag and try to take this match in a more technical direction. Then Paul will be out of his element.
Watch out!
And does not get it.
Strikes with a kick.
Ooh, what a moonsault.
Into the pin. And a kick out right away.
This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out before a 1 count? It's stunning.
What a splash!
Fends it off. Good counter. What could Andrade be looking for?
Some mental chess here from
Oh my God! Moonsault! You see that height?
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
Logan Paul holds him off.
A string of counters.
Clothesline.
Drop kick right on point.
Oh, catapulting down on the opponent.
Oh, Andrade counters.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Ooh, counters that into a boot. Oh, man. Perilous position for him to be in here.
Dangerous situation up top. Are you kidding me?
Avalanche Spanish fly.
Wow. Andrade is starting to get the crowd involved.
And Andrade gets that turned back on him.
Dueling reversals.
Oh, my gosh.
Everything working against Logan Paul now.
Yeah, Logan Paul is a little out of his element here. unable to keep up in terms of in-ring skills.
Oh, knee right through the stomach.
Andrade, seeing shadows.
This is ours. Here we go.
Andrade with a double underhook. There it is, the message.
And Logan Paul is laid out.
Wasting no time. Into the cover. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, Andrade.
Logan Paul with a taste of defeat here tonight.
This was not what Logan Paul had planned for tonight. I hope we don't have to call off the victory party.
Wait, I didn't hear about any party.
It's easy to become focused solely on the demonic structure in Hell in a Cell, but there are other considerations to think about too, Corey.
You're right, Michael. If it's not nailed down, it can be used as a weapon here. The stairs, every corner of the cell, anything. So whoever can utilize weapons more effectively is going to have a big advantage.
Not to mention all the times we've seen superstars launch themselves from the top of the cell 20 feet in the air.
And we know from history only bad things happen on top of Hell in a Cell. Punch connects.
Connects. Saw is coming.
Oof. Hooked up. Great power.
Inverted suplex. Down across the neck. It appears the game might have to think of a different plan after that.
Yeah, as Drew already bringing the fight there. Crash.
The Scottish Warrior staring into his opponent's soul right now, trying to see what they're made of.
Absolutely no telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
Triple H grabbing a weapon he knows all too well, the dreaded sledgehammer. Uh-oh, I'm not afraid of tigers. Tiger suplex.
Now into the cover.
The fate of the match is at stake.
No, stops the count at 2.
How in the world did he kick out?
Oh, and he stays ahead of Triple H.
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Flat out power into the scoop slam.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. And down with the suplex.
McIntyre looking highly motivated right now.
Future shock DDT.
Now with the cover.
That's gotta be it.
Gets the win, and he survives Hell in a Cell.
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
There's got to be a bitter taste in Triple H's mouth after that defeat.
Oh, man, I would not want to be in the boardroom with Triple H after a loss like this.
The Rock is no stranger to being a divisive superstar. For every Rocky chant we've heard over the years, we've also heard plenty of Rocky sucks chants. Through it all, you can't deny just how electrifying The Rock really is.
An undeniable force in this business. I don't think anyone would deny what The Rock has done for WWE and what he continues to do. Though, I think they would say he's let his ego take over a bit.
To be fair, Byron, The Rock has always had a massive ego. That's seemingly part of his appeal.
And I don't think anyone in WWE is as confident as Rocky Maivia has become. Oh, I'm sorry. The Rock.
That's right, Saxton. The Rock is supremely confident, and for very good reason. You're looking at a 6'5", 275-pound bull who's more than ready to take over as the face of this company. You're looking at the people's champion. You may not like it, but The Rock is going to make sure you and everyone else respects it.
Pulled in for
belly to belly.
Forearms for the second rope.
Driving down.
And now The Rock is being dismantled.
And The Rock's opponent is looking like a jabroni.
The Rock's definitely shown himself to have even more of a temper as of late. Corey, do you think that's something that can be capitalized on here?
Absolutely, Cole. The Rock hates it when a plan doesn't come together. So if you can interrupt his game plan, The Rock will become beyond flustered. And that'll lead to more mistakes by the final boss.
Big-time clothesline. Good grief. Well scouted by the Great One.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective.
The Rock feeling the momentum now, in full control of the ropes. What a clothesline.
He's been put through the ringer tonight.
The Rock just lighting him up with that electric offense.
As the leg trap, fisherman suplex. The Rock firing up.
Get ready, Corey. Get ready for the most electrifying move in all of sports entertainment. People's elbow. Looking to capitalize on that move.
No, kick out at two.
Getting that shoulder up now is... Huge.
And Rock gets reversed.
Here it comes. Rock bottom. Picture perfect from The Rock.
There's two. Oh, finally, monumental victory.
Here is your winner, The Rock.
A very impressive victory for The Rock.
Yeah, the millions and millions of The Rock's fans just couldn't give him what he needed to win this one.
An absolutely legendary matchup between Eddie Guerrero and Shawn Michaels.
Kick to the midsection.
Uh-oh. He dodges out of danger. Ouch. Oh, man.
Rearranging the face with a stomp. Carefully measured elbow drop followed by another, unleashing a barrage on their opponent. Pinning down their opponent's arm.
Driving a knee into the arm.
Dodges away.
Kick to the gut. And a big right hand.
Now that'll do some serious damage. The pace is quick and courtesy of Shawn Michaels.
Guerrero has to be plotting some way to get back into this.
Already he's taken on some damage.
Yeah, Michaels put him to the test there.
Scoop slam, making it look easy.
Shawn Michaels, one of the best to ever do it. Corey, what can one even do to get an advantage over a superstar of his caliber?
When it comes to taking on the Heartbreak Kid, Cole, the brute force method has its advantages. Michaels can't keep up in the power and strength realm, and he also can't keep going hard if he's being beaten down.
Forearms from the second rope.
Driving down.
A steady stream of moves taking out Eddie.
Whoa, serves him up there. Maybe that'll change his attitude. HBK with great awareness.
And Eddie pays for leaving an opening.
Michaels hooks it up.
Teardrop suplex. The rebellious HBK is all fueled up. Shot to the back.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Michaels pulling out all the stops. He knows now's the time to turn up the aggression. Oh, a stiff boot to the face.
Just stopping right into the face.
Oh, goodness. Guerrero might be in trouble now with that nasty cut on his face.
Such a heart on display from HBK.
Now, Latino Heat has got to invent a new bag of tricks here.
Face buster!
And he re-enters into the ring.
Oh, sweet chin music. And he's in a bad spot.
And into the cover. Finally, it's over.
Here is your winner, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
That's a big win for Shawn Michaels here tonight as he gains a victory over Eddie Guerrero.
Guerrero did everything in his power. You cannot sell Latino Heat short. But obviously, HBK just had a little more power in his engine tonight.
All right, here we go. Tables match.
That's right. Tables aren't just legal, they're encouraged.
No pinfalls, no submissions. You absolutely have to put your opponent through a table to win. Talk about unpleasant.
And a well-timed counter.
This one's heading to the outside.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Devon Dudley sending a clear message here. Oh, a shot right to the kidney. Just battering their opponent. Thunderous right hand. Oh, propelling into the table.
And Dominic's resolve might be wavering here.
Dominic needs to reassert himself back in this match.
Ooh. He's making his way to ringside now.
He averts the offense.
And pressure there being placed on the Dominic. What's the secret to winning a tables match?
You have to be keenly aware of your surroundings at all times and know how close you are to a table at any given moment. I know that sounds easy, but as more tables get involved, it gets more. He goes through the table, and this one's over.
There's absolutely no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that. And going through that table was the exclamation point on this match. An emphatic tables match victory.
Oh, testify, Cole.
An uphill battle facing the man that made his match famous. That's got to be an added hurdle facing The Undertaker.
The signature match of Taker. Few men have been able to defeat the dead man on his terrain.
Yeah, Corey, and tonight his name is going to end up on either a very short list of victors or a very long list of victims. From the top. Piercing elbow. Absolutely squashed their opponent there.
Just something about the aura of The Undertaker that you truly have to see up close to believe.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
A
he slips out of harm's way.
The casket looming over these competitors. That has to be weighing heavy on their minds, Corey.
Of course it is, Cole. Desperately trying to force the casket closed. And they're able to fight their way out of the casket.
They can't be human. That's ridiculous.
A little showmanship there from the dead man as he tries to get the crowd involved. Oh, my! Man. Gut punch. Nasty.
Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and
Tossing their opponent like they're nothing.
And the dead man looks human at that moment.
Delivers the leg drop.
Gets lifted into position.
Oh, no, this one's as good as done.
Darkness is soon to follow.
Trying to close the lid. This is going to be tough.
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
The Undertaker looking to bury his opposition, and he just found the weapon for the job.
Coming down hard with that shovel. Oh, man. Oh, kick finds it. Looking helpless right now.
All the way up.
Done!
I'd be running if the Undertaker looked at me like that.
Oh, this here is vintage.
Snake eyes.
He got nailed by that last attack.
Yeah, as Taker was putting that surprising agility to good use there. If a shortcut presents itself, you better take it.
Momentum on the side of the dead man.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Undertaker.
Straight punch.
Oh!
Placing him in the corner. Undertaker gonna follow things up with a big splash here. Snake eyes! And then the vintage. And that's a big setback for him right there. Stops the kick.
These two showing how well they know each other. Then a thunderous forearm to follow.
Undertaker is now under pressure.
Undertaker's really being tested here.
Well, he had his chance, but here comes the Undertaker. The dead man with snake eyes.
This is where the Phenom cannot be stopped.
Oh, the Undertaker gonna ring the arm. Leg drop. He's finding himself in some territory he does not want to be in.
Yeah, as the Undertaker can get to you and break you down in so many ways, and that was one of them.
Gonna take it old school.
Oh, look out.
Old school.
That was a hard-hitting offensive Undertaker right there.
Undertaker cuts him off.
And that can be Undertaker gaining control.
This could be the turning point for him. It could be the start of a rally.
Oh, suplex.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Undertaker had that scouted.
Clothesline!
What impact.
Claw to the face. Ripping at the eyes. He answers right back.
One counter met by another.
Undertaker tied up here. Driver spiked him.
Now's as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
Well, I, for one, expected an epic, but the two Undertakers have truly...
Well, we've got a struggle on our hands to close the casket.
They may survive.
And they got out of the casket.
Thankfully.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring.
The Undertaker looking to finish this now. And down with the tombstone. Well, now he definitely has him right where he wants him.
But where he wants him is in the casket, Saxton. He'd better get to work.
Ooh, man.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
There's no way they're going to prevent Doomsday here. They did it. They survived for now.
Got to be breathing a sigh of relief.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
And he now slides back into the...
Oh, this is what you get. He had that coming.
At this stage, there has to be some concern.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now. The Undertaker has it cinched in.
Lights just went out.
And now the tables have somehow turned.
There's the lights, thankfully. And Byron, did you hear that audible gasp come from this crowd when the lights went out?
How could I not? I think this entire arena was taken aback.
Able to slip out of that one. Here we go. Inverted DDT.
Big boot to the gut.
The clubbing forearm.
He got out of dodge just in time.
All eyes focused on this absolute war. It doesn't get more masterful than this. Beating down with a shovel, straight pummeling them with it. And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taking a toll. Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight back.
It's a battle of wills here. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
And he heads back into the ring. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Great awareness by the dead man.
A big kick to the gut.
And a thunderous forearm to follow.
Heading back to the ring.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? taking this thing out onto the floor now. Somehow he saw Taker coming.
Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense. All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds.
Bam! He's about to do it. He's about to do it again. Pile driver. No time to waste now. He's got to get him inside that casket as soon as possible.
Ugly situation here.
Lid of the casket, bang, right across the back.
Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just delaying the inevitable.
Close call for that superstar.
How the hell did they survive? No count out as he takes things out of the ring.
Choke slam! The dead man laying waste to his competition.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
Looks like he knows that he who laughs last is the one with the sledgehammer.
This whole building is shaking.
Matches like this are what it's all about. Oh! He's in a bad place. This is where it could all end for him. Oh! Turns the hammer into a projectile and nails it.
Oh, that can shatter a jaw.
Driven into the barricade.
Boot to the gut will stop anyone in their tracks.
Countering that offense.
Over the top and into the casket.
This is over. This is over.
Desperately trying to force the casket closed.
Their opponent showing massive resistance.
They did it. They survived for now.
They're going to be breathing a sigh of relief.
Undertaker is fired up and wants this crowd to know it.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. And he gets set back into the ring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. DDT!
Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there.
Can they close the casket? But the opponent is trying to fight back.
It's a battle of wills here. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
Sliding back in under the ropes here. Oh. Undertaker. Elevated wrist lock. Look at the power. Undertaker headed top rope.
Here we go.
Diving into the leg drop.
Catches the kick. Clothesline takes him down.
Forget about it. What a match.
It's total madness in here. And horrified. Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over. Trying to close the lid. This is going to be tough.
It's not over yet.
And mercifully, this one's over.
Rest in peace.
Here is your winner, The Undertaker.
And in this battle across time, the dead man has etched his own name on a tombstone.
They say a man's greatest foe is himself, and Undertaker definitely proved that. I could watch this match back 100 times, and it would never stop taking my breath away.